My Gavan and Melonin, and well met indeed. I'm Arike Galadirthan, and welcome back to Warhammer 2 as we close in on the end of the Dwarven campaign. I am hoping that over the next 2 episodes we will be able to achieve victory. I haven't released both of these episodes as one because next week I'm away on holiday, so I'm going to pre-record. So this was an opportunity to just have another video in that time rather than releasing them all this week and then having nothing next week. So hopefully over these next 2 we will finish. If you are unsure of what our finishing conditions are, I shall just let you know. We are going to take these 5 regions you see on screen and then defeat the nations that own those 5 regions. That is all we have left to achieve victory. Hopefully by that time, Karazakarak may have come around to liking me enough that we can form a military alliance, because then that will see us actually achieve victory. But in the last episode, of course, Grimgor's Ardboys were defeated in Grimgor's shame, where we now have an army led by Ulrich Zufbaden, who's been a stalwart defender of our people for many campaigns now, many battles, and for a long time. He holds that region, but is now going to do basically nothing. However, in our attempt to destroy the Pig Dogs, our southern army, Rorik Granithand, is sailing north after having defeated Thegan's errantry. And we're going to abandon our hike, in essence, to those down here. As many of you have pointed out, because of the coming tide of chaos in the north, all of the Order Tide nations then like each other a bit more, because they are all the defenders of the world. So that is why our relations with everyone are soaring high. And I don't think, unfortunately, Chaos have managed to do anything, because the Reichland are the strongest nation in the game, or second strongest after Karazakarak. Yes. So the Reichland are keeping Chaos well at bay, and Chaos haven't managed to do anything, as you can see. So we won't get the full victory conditions because we haven't defeated Chaos. But again, the Reichland might do that at any point in the coming days, weeks, months, and years. That will remain to be seen. Now, also allow me to just touch on the quality. I think the quality is okay. It's perfectly watchable, but it is not up to the standard I usually like to achieve with videos, and I'm a little disappointed at that. But unfortunately, I've resolved to use NVIDIA for the time being, but something has gone wrong with NVIDIA, and I assume it's the copious amount of updates that it does, or possibly the way it interacts with Windows. The relationship between the two, I think, has caused some sort of issue somewhere. And NVIDIA is therefore struggling a little to record now. But that said, it records better than the streaming software does. So I've resolved to stick with NVIDIA. But there you might get the odd oddity. I think particularly when these loading screens chug by, I think NVIDIA may clip out my voice at various points and things like that. But I'm not 100% sure on that. But we will have to wait and see. Oh, we got another research. And we gained another follower that we're not going to use. And in a single turn, Belegar can begin the utter destruction of our enemies. But in the meantime, our naval fleet is now only 1 turn away from land. Magrita, yeah, go on, build that. Where he's going to head north and kill Manon Paravon. Belegar is going to go and take Brion first. And then we'll wait and see from there. Actually, now that I've said that, I think it's probably better if Belegar goes up to Kenel and allows Rorik to come through, because Rorik can then sail over to Brion, and we can ideally hit both of those relatively close together. What's the garrison in Carcassone? Oh, it's massive. Yeah, we can abandon Carcassone then in the next turn. Smashing. Oh, Ulrich has leveled up. Ulrich, you don't really matter anymore, so just click on whatever. This army's just going to stay here till the end of time now, I expect. I'm afraid. Little purpose, little cause. It is what it is. Let's hope that the Reichland might get involved, actually, and hit some of these armies that we need to take down. We're on good terms with those north of us, so we're not worried about these ones up here. It is just these fools down in the south. Carcassone specifically, but Bordelot have been giving us grief. But as you can see, we absolutely whipped Bordelot in the last episode, and they've been sent packing quite soundly with their tails firmly between their legs, shuffling back up north to the only regions they now hold. Oh, we've encountered Khemri for the first time. Khemri! And Chief Doomclaw is trespassing on our land. Clan Moors giving grief in the south, as they have been doing for much of the late stages of this campaign. Karazakarak, though, I think have now got a handle on them, and I think, unfortunately for the Skaven, the dwarves will win out. Oh, Reponse is also trespassing on our lands. Terrible shame. I don't know what she thinks she's up to. The Bali has been besieged. Rorik, you've got to get there quicker than ever before. But Bali, do you have a garrison? Oh, yeah, but not a large one.
Summon me if you dare.
Get moving, son. No, in Force March, he's a turn away, but you can't attack in Force March, so he's 2 turns away, sadly.
I stand defiant.
Well, let us put other plans in motion. That's a lot of movement, Belegar.
Ancestors hear us.
Right, you won't be needed anymore then, so go and spy on Massif Orcal.
Onwards.
You can go all the way up to Aquitaine. Aquitaine.
Summon me.
You can wound Franciscus Paravon.
Runes of spite and death.
Nice, well done. And over here... Assault units. No, what about that one?
Beards in belts.
Assault, assassinate.
Kill.
You need to wait a turn to do that, don't you? Oh, and there's no one at Massif Orcal. Very well. If they try and take Castle Carcassone back, they will fail. But they're probably going to take Bill Bally. We'll have to see if we can try and hold that, I think. Remember as well that once this campaign concludes and wraps up, I am going to do a vote for the Beastmen, and that will be at the end of next week. I will record that when I come back from Wales, because I come back on the Thursday of next week, and I'm at home on the Friday. And so I'll record that at the end of next week, so it will go up separate to the actual final episode of this campaign. But I do think that this campaign does only have 2 episodes left. If actually, after today's episode, we get quite close to the end, then we might be able to just push this one to wrap up. Oh, if we want to resolve, we will win. Oh, because she's just brought hordes of peasants. Let's give it a save, then. And I'd happily take an auto-resolve victory. Yeah, well done. Drink to victory. I didn't even realise the Fey Enchantress had managed to sneak past our lines so adeptly. But she won't replenish an enemy... Do you replenish an enemy lands? You don't, do you? You have to be in your own region, don't you? But then she might attack again, and that Pyrrhic victory may just have cost us, actually. I probably should have commanded that. Oh, the Hammer of Grungni thing has reset, and we've lost the Rune of Ragnarok. Ah, that'll be because of the changes.
By the grudge bearer's will.
Never.
See, to borrow. No, I think they'll win.
Let us begin.
You go and attack her. She might attack the town now that you're a turn away, but that's okay because we're going to attack them. And again, I'm so tempted to auto-resolve because it's just going to be a stonking victory with very few casualties, very little threat. I am going to. Sorry, everyone. We will just occupy at this late stage, I think. Kennel. We're going to get away with that. You can keep your Dwarven Tinkerer's shop, though. Right, sit there for a couple of turns. We'll see what the reaction is to Rorik moving in from the south down here. Alrighty. Let's end the turn and see what they do. It's the Fate Enchantress I'm worried about as well, because that there's an army behind her by the looks of things. Oh, and we got a success on the assassination. Oh, Aquitaine has been destroyed. High Elves can no longer be relied on to keep peace in the world. The Dark Elves evidently are reaching their hand across the world and hitting them hard. It's very disappointing that we've lost the Rune of Ragnarok, but that is to be expected. I mean, we're grateful, to be honest, that with the release of the changes to the Beastmen and all of that.
Not from me, Britonian.
Oh, hello. You want peace, don't you? Oh, no. You will not have peace. You only want peace now that your nation is on the brink of extinction. You finally concede that I have got you well and truly wrapped up.
Know this.
Yep, I'll take an non-aggression pact with you. Keep our southern border as safe as possible. But no, the rest of you up here, you need to die. I'm sorry. You were granted you defended an ally. I'll give you that. But you've taken it too far. You've taken it much too far, and putting you down is all that remains. All that can be done now is your utter destruction. I'm going to bring it. Frederic,
Lord of the England.
if we go over here,
Belegar
have you got enough to then
You have
encamp?
my hammer.
Yeah. And then on the next turn, we can then hit Orcal. So, I mean, it would have been the same if we'd stayed there and run. No, that did buy us the time we needed. Ah, they've run back. Manon and Jerome. And I don't know where Fey Enchantress is gone. What gives us the best garrison? You give us 2 dwarf warriors. Does that give us any garrison at all? 1 miners. Goodness gracious, no. Rangers with great weapons. Or a grudge thrower. Yeah, let's get a grudge thrower. Not that we'll need it. But yeah, the Fey Enchantress is running away. She's chickening out. Time for a reckoning.
I must keep my holy vow. No.
Neither of you are going to take Castle Carcassone. That has far too good a garrison. So I'm just going to go straight for Brion, actually. Do we do that? Bill Bally, though. Bill Bally, what are you building? Oh, you're 3 turns on everything. Do we stay on the land? How long will it take you to get there on land? 3 turns. How long by sea? 2 turns. No, 1, 2, 3 turns as well. Yeah, so you might as well go that way, and then you can chase them off if they try and come to us. So keep pressing that way. And Belegar's waiting. Right, they're going to besiege Castle Carcassone almost certainly. But we'll take that. I think it's going to be a bit of a whitewashing, really. I think now the snowball has started moving down the hill, I think the avalanche only ends with the swift defeat of Bordelot and Carcassone. And they are Carcassone, aren't they? Yeah. They're desperate to reclaim their castle, but alas, it is in dwarven hands. Oh, Skavenblight has a surplus as well. Nice. Yeah, they sieged, as expected. And Magritte is being raided by the Fey Enchantress. She's stopped en route and she's raiding. Oh no, but then of course we need her to die because nations don't die until... Oh no, actually no, it doesn't matter, does it? If they don't have any more towns, they suffer attrition until they reclaim a town. And her army is not strong enough to claim anything in that region that she's stuck in. So she can stay there, that's not a problem with me. You can have Resolute. I don't think I need to bother defending Carcassonne. I think those 2 armies are not good enough to take it. And I can always rise up if I need to. So I'm going to push for Brion. And we're going to hit Massif Orcal.
True king of 8 peaks.
True king of 8 peaks.
Damascron.
Yes. Oh, high casualties Pyrrhic victory. Oh, interesting. Interesting indeed. We've got siege, haven't we? Yeah, let's bloody hit it then. Right, so the fight begins. We can definitely do better than a Pyrrhic victory. This is a rubbish army. Why is that so weighted in their favour? That's terrible. Yeah, you can sign me up. We'll fight them. We'll take them on. Oh, and there I was. Of course, there are no custom settlements, are there? None at all. Someone did comment the other day that maybe Warhammer doesn't do one major thing wrong, but the cup of things it does do wrong fills with lots and lots of minor things. And I thought that was a relatively good point, I suppose, because once you look past the glorious visuals, which it has in abundance, there are some failings in amongst there, I'm willing to concede. There are lots of things the older games do better, but then that necessarily isn't a failing of Warhammer. It's just the general direction that Creative Assembly are taking the new Total War games. So, it's your opinion on the games, really, isn't it? No, you're already in place. Right, we need to destroy all of those towers. Are we in range of those towers? I can't see. You're a rocket battery, but you're not overly great. Oh, that'll do. Bring down the fort towers. You move over there. Rocket battery. You didn't really... What were you targeting? Oh, you can actually target the towers. I don't think we need you to, though. Yeah, hitting units on the walls is not all that useful. No. Right. Can I ask what the hell you think you're doing? What are you doing? Why are you going on a suicidal charge towards the towers? Oh, well, the cannons are shooting at that tower, so we'll just leave them to that. Yeah, much of the damage is being soaked up by the lords, which is good. Can you turn and hit that, or are you going to have to wander forwards to hit that as well? Or can you just simply not hit towers? Just attack whatever you like then. Turn you that way. Right, you've destroyed your tower, so turn on that one there.
Attack the Urks! Reach forward! Dwarfs, ready axes!
You guys change to hit that one. Cannons bring it down, and another one's gone. You just hit whatever you like. Move Belegar up. Oh no, he's not in range of the walls yet, so let's leave it that way. That tower's taking damage now. That one's about to fall. Yes. Smash down the gate. I should have done this at time 6. Sorry, I don't know why I'm not doing that. That's silly.
Will do!
You are now free to fire at will while the cannons hit the gate.
Iron tricks! Fall through!
The army will now march forward.
Through!
Our enemy is ready.
Fall through! Axes out!
There we are, cannons. Oh, actually, I shouldn't have moved the gunmen in the way of the cannons. That was silly. If you are able to shoot, I suppose. It can't hurt, can it? We've lost one dwarf somewhere, probably from the goblobbers. You called goblobbers? Yeah, you are. Oh, they're field trips. Who are they targeting? Wasting themselves on our horde. Our horde? I was going to say our hero and our lord, and it became horde, which is a word in itself. Nevertheless. Alright, dwarves. Standing before thee is the great defence of Massifor Cal. The Bretonnians here think they can hold back dwarven steel and dwarven fury. We are come today to show them they can hold back nothing. We'll break through this fortress, as we have done the 16 fortresses we've broken in the past. We'll show these peasants that Dowie steel is absolutely a match for them. We are in. Oh, we have got all of our runes. Nice. Hello, Rune of Ragnarok. How's your day today? Hit them. Hit them hard. Hit them with everything you have. And rain that fire upon them. Just softening up the gates, making it easier for Belegar to bust through. In you go, son. Come on. We've already got many of them routing. It makes me want to play as Bretonia, though. I always like nations that I pity. And I pity the Bretonians. They're out there. Pierre is just ploughing his field. He's living a very simple life, but he enjoys it. He ploughs the field from sun up till sundown, and then he heads to the local cafe. And he has the best beverage that his little town can produce. Probably cider-based, maybe beer if he's lucky. And then he goes to bed and he repeats that the very next day for the rest of his life. But then one day, a hoity-toity lord strolls into town, doesn't even look at him, gets his messenger to tell them all that they've been conscripted and they are required to report to the front. And that's it. That's probably his death then. Alright, Belegar needs some support.
Strike out! Move now!
Get in there and give Belegar some assistance.
Understood! You insist.
He's being beaten by Bien Moraine. Oh no, he's absolutely handing Bien the proverbial. No fear at all. Oh, that was a good rocket strike. Nice. Field Trebuchet has changed targets and is now hitting our own troops, and it probably has just as many bolts and shot as we do. That's not good to see. Right, Thunderers.
Bring them down! Start climbing!
Climb the walls.
Thunderers! Climb! Get your beards up there!
Get up on the walls. Thunderer Marksman, you take this right-hand side.
Your beards up there!
Smolder Guard, let's just move you forward, but don't fire at will because you'll probably kill most of our own team. How are we diddling? Oh, we're doing really well. Pyrrhic victory, my behind. What a joke. What does our ward save do? Oh, it boosts us massively in a very large area. Nice. What have you got to meet you? Foot squires, and they're getting hounded off the wall by siege. They're going to run the minute you climb those ladders. Thunderers, swords out! Here they are in all their glory. To the glory of the fatherland. Who knew it would be so easy to do a Dwarven accent? My Scottish accent, sadly, has waned in the years over the years. Nowhere near as good with that as I used to be, and I daren't do it any longer. It's not good enough. The odd word you can say, and it works all right, but for the most part, I've lost it. I've lost it. Alright, let's move the siege up. Gyrocopters, let's get you in and start bombing the enemies. Thunderers have made it onto the walls. Oh, actually, in fact, Thunderers, why don't you just get over... Oh, you're going to go through the gate rather than climb the ladder. Now, the only problem, though, is these Grail Knights. I think you can shoot them. If you move to the edge, can you just shoot down on their heads? Surely you can. It's not looking good, is it? Belegar, get yourself out of that maelstrom and go and hit the Grail Knights. Pin them in place if you can. Why can't you just shoot down? That's so annoying. Keep pressing in. It's a shame they don't have a shield wall function. Alright, let's speed this up anyway, because this is... Oh, the Grail, the Copters. I forgot about the Copters. They have Pegasus Knights, don't they? That was never going to go well. Drop bombs if you can. Get something out of that before you die. Drop another one. What the hell? No, stop. Hit the Pegasus Knights. Pin them. Hit them. Thunderers, turn to the skies, my brothers. Yes. Come on.
Nothing could stop us. Slay them. Attack.
Go on, you can kill him. Go on. Pull out. Those ones will pin him. Turn and face. Ah, you guys came down off the wall. Nice. Shoot the Grail Cav. Oh, the Smolder Guard never got involved. Oh, you survived. Oh, good. Yeah, there we go. We've killed all of those. I think the Grail Knights might be the only thing left, really. Pegasus is bugging off. BN is off. He's dead. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, yeah, look, the Grail Knights have just lost morale. I think this is about to end. Any second now. Yeah, there we go. It's just a real shame. It's a sore day when your Grail Knights abandon you. Blessed by the lady, but apparently that is not enough. And they have fallen. Hubris take them. 68 losses. And it thought we were going to have a Pyrrhic victory with high losses. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. 44 of our 68 were the field trebuchet, would you believe? Siege proving its worth even when the enemy controls it. 141 kills by Belegar himself. 100 from the siege, 111, 98. Oh, the gyrocopters did kill 77 before I foolishly sent them to their death. It is what it is. A victory. Ideally, I'd like to raise it, but then they'll just claim it right back, won't they? So we can't do that. Let's sack the thing. Let's sack the thing and then claim it from there.
Setting forth. True king of 8 feet.
Ah, Bucker, we're out of movement speed.
Thomas Crow.
Shouldn't have done that. We're going to have to fight the whole bloody thing again.
Ready.
Whoops. Oh
For
well.
the wisdom of Valea.
Right, keep moving north. Give us another end turn. Yeah, I should have just occupied. That was a silly decision. Silly decision. We don't need 25,000. We're about to win. I just saw the number and it was too great a size. Oh, Count Noxilus, do me a flavour, son. 3 carronades. Pirate gunnery mobs. I don't think we're going to win that. I don't think that one is going to be a win. Depth guard. Decisive defeat. High casualties. I just can't see us holding that off. Bloated corpse. Noctilus himself isn't 16 now. Promethean's deck droppers. We've just got to try. No, I'm just going to let them win it. Oh, you only raided it. Don't raid it. What is your plan here, Noctilus? Fool. Chaos rises, burning much of the world. They close their noose around your neck, and you decide to go on a raid against a backwater village on the edge of the... I could moan for hours, but I shan't. But them destroying our garrison just serves to defend Carcassone, which is ridiculous. Oh, they lifted the siege at Castle Carcassone. That's interesting. Why did they bother doing that? The migration. Public order is down. Recruitment cost growth in all provinces. Be gone!
Lord of the Anglin.
I wonder if they're moving on Canal.
Belegar Iron.
Decisive victory, low casualties. Lightning strike it. Way more casualties than we lost when we actually took the bloody thing. Oh well.
Belegar.
Oh, we get to unite the province. Nice. Untainted and public order, definitely. Let's chuck in a gate. Defences. Yeah, just defences, that'll do.
Yes.
You're going to have to sit there for a while now, sadly. Something that I'd be tempted to do is move Ulrich. Well, not necessarily move Ulrich, but... Oh, Skavenblight, you went up, didn't you? Oh, no, you didn't. If we just disbanded Ulrich's army is what I'm thinking. What can you get us? Anything that we actually need? Get one of them. I don't think we've built one of those anywhere. And an armory, what the hell. Yeah, I think we probably should disband his army.
Begin. Ready. Forwards. To battle.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. And then we can just retrain it over here. Well, I don't necessarily need to disband it. We've got 5,000 already, haven't we?
For war.
I think I will. It's going to take so long to get you back. There's no point trying to run you back, is there? No, let's do it. Let's just do it.
Summon me if you dare.
I'm going to disband you, and I'm going to retrain you back in our heartlands. Now, Tabaro, what kind of recruitment do you get? It doesn't show you, does it? That's disappointing. I think Magritta's where I'd like to recruit a lord, to be honest. Level 6, level 11... Level 10, level 10. No, the 11, 11. Brock Ironpick. You're going to be our best bet.
Summon me if you dare.
Pop yourself into there. And indeed, this is the worst place to recruit an army. Absolutely atrocious. What have you got yourself set up as? He's a route marcher, he's a mason. That doesn't help in any way. He can't lightning strike. Ideally, we want Rorik back, but... Take that. Have we got any runes? No. Can have some armor, though. Talisman? We must have a talisman that you can take. Oh, there you go. Ward save. All the standards by the looks of it. Untainted. There's a leadership one. We'll take that. Was that greenskins, though, that I just read? Oh, recruitment for artillery. Get that. Yes, please. Leadership, upkeep, slayers. We're not going to train any slayers, so that's not really useful. Let's make your aura a bit bigger. Perfect. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hold on, I just got him something that makes artillery cheaper, didn't I? And then I've trained all the artillery, which is foolish. Recruitment cost for artillery. Local province only. Oh, it wouldn't affect us anyway. I should have trained him in our heartlands. If I had simply built him in Zoraxil, we would be able to train the full army there in local. But then we'd have to run all the way over here. So in many ways, it doesn't really make too much difference, does it? Apart from the... But the plan for him is just in case, really. Just in case. Right, give her another end turn. Let's see what Carcassone do in relation to Brion and Canel. Whether they're going to go back and try and get Canel. Oh, they did just take Bilbali. There we go. Very well, Noctilus. As long as it's in your hands and not the Carcassonian hands, I don't mind, really. I'll take you holding it over them. Over the pig dogs. This is how we see them. Or Karazakrak still hating me. Carcassonne actually really liking me because of the buff that all the good people are good buddies. All right, Jerome, I can't allow you to take Canel back. I've got to try and stop you here. It doesn't matter if he does. Rorik will just nip over and get Canel while Belegar then moves on to Bordelot. Actually, is Brion now then the last Carcassonne city? I think it might be. And that would be why they abandoned Castle Carcassonne and have come for this one. But it is paramount that we keep our siege alive here. They're going to try and flank us with the insane amount of cavalry they've got. So we're going to go for a bit more of a medieval 2 style defense here, I think. In that we're going to surround it. Quarrelers, you take up the back position and shoot out. Right, let's do it, lads. We've got the runes. We can't use them yet, but we have got them. Gradshire is going to be putting in overtime today, I think. Spearmen at arms. It's nice knowing when you fight against Bretonnia that the ground troops are never the threat. You're safe in the knowledge that your ground forces will best theirs. Right, hit those knights errant with that. It's their leader as well that's going to be the problem. He's going to buff up their morale, keep them going longer than they have any right to fight. But horses surely don't like a giant rock slamming down into them. But it is the cavalry I'd like to kill off if we can. Really not bothered about the ranged cavalry or anything on foot. Although they have got some foot squires over there who are at least passable. But I'm happy to hit the knights errant. Oh, mounted yeomen. They're curling around on the archers as expected they would. But I think the siege is going to be more important than the archers. That's some good shooting, but I'm going to change you up. I'm going to sacrifice this ranged unit so the other two can shoot the cavalry. But they're desperate to flank us. Right, siege, you need to now pull out an absolute blinder and kill as much of that infantry as you can. Well, speaking of killing infantry. Come on, drop the flames, drop the flames. Yes, perfect. That was a goodly number. Yep, grudge, not grudge, sorry. Quarrelers. Let's turn on them instead, actually. Get the siege to target the enemy range. Oh, those knights errants have been mostly depleted. You're about to be charged in the back. They know their stuff, these bastards. Now's the time to push out. Target what you can. Target what you can.
Kill them!
Mounted yeoman. Stop them getting through to the siege.
Fire on the orcs!
Oh, you're not really hitting, are you? Not really. But that is the best target for you now, to be honest. To keep you on that.
Warriors! Vengeance! Nothing can stop us!
Keep hitting them, Correlers. Heal up, ward save. These Knights Errant are doing well. Turn it as Knights Errant. How are we doing out in the lines? Jerome is refusing to get involved, really, isn't he? They've sent them a running. So turn around, grudge throwers. Keep on them, keep on them. I think we might do this. In fact, I'm not. I'm actually starting to get rather confident. They're charging in on the grudge throwers, but they've broken. Cowards. Evidently, the lady does not provide enough oomph and confidence for her armies. Und they ran away. Und is very German, not very French at all. They ran away. When you want to do a stereotypical but yet incredibly incorrect French accent, then always just replace the NETH with the letter Z, and you're halfway to getting it right. Obviously, as I say, it's entirely inaccurate, and it's nothing like how French people sound. But it's the default English go-to if you're trying to do a French accent. It sounds really silly, though, when you actually hear French people talk, and they don't say anything like that. And many of you are probably French, to be honest, and you're probably chuckling along, thinking, oh, that sounds nothing like it. But that was an absolutely stonking victory. Well done, chaps. I knew the cavalry would try and flank, so we just built a box and said, come at me. 105 went down to the grudge thrower, but actually, the two great weapons dwarven warriors did the heavy lifting. 121 and 72 combined. Nicely done, chaps. Carcassone are soon to die, which leaves the final episode to be devoted to Bordelot and the defeat. I should like the public order benefit. Oh, they're bringing up the seconds. When the firsts are unable, then there are more to come. Fools. It will not serve them. They will all die. That's a promise. Oh dear, definitely need to get a glass of water before I record the next one. We lost Bill Valley, we've removed grudges, we're doing all sorts of things, but it doesn't matter because we are closing in. Oh, that really is Carcassone's last city. That's why they're so desperate to get me killed off. Right, with our 9,000, I'll take a couple more stonemasons. Stonemasons have proved to be some of our finer units, to be honest. And we've gone heavy on artillery this time, haven't we? But still, Thunderers always make a nice little addition in any army. Take another stonemason and then just fill it with Thunderers. We're going to win before that army is ready. It probably would have been quicker to try and run Ulrich over than actually do that. But anyway, I'm going to end this one there, and then I will, in the last one, capture these last three and win the game. I do hope you've enjoyed today's episode. I've enjoyed today's episode. That was good fun, and I'm looking forward to finishing off these pig dogs. I'm overusing the phrase pig dog, but I don't care. It's what we've decided will be their name till the end now.
What you ask is impossible.
Can you go and kill him? No. Can you kill him just while we're here? No, we run out of money, of course. No, don't worry then. Go and watch what he does. Alright, yeah, but for now, that is all. Thank you very much for watching, and until we speak again, Nevar Neden Pedimad Melonin, and farewell.